full body workout for you today. It's something I use a lot with clients, and actually used to have a class here based on the principles of this. It's metabolic resistance training. Today's workout is going to consist of lower body pulling movements, upper body pushing movements, and a core movement, and it's done all in succession so that you get a conditioning benefit to it. And it's something that requires little equipment. If you have equipment at home, great, use equipment. But what I'm going to do here is based on the fact that most people don't have a whole lot. So here we go. We're going to go through 3 exercises in succession, and that's going to be group A, A1, A2, A3. We're going to do the same thing with a group of Bs, and then the same thing with a group of Cs. So the first exercise is a Romanian deadlift. And when I pick something up off the floor, try to pick it up with good form. Pick it up with your hips and your legs versus just rounding your back over and picking it up sloppy. We're going to pick up a kettlebell. You can use a kettlebell, you can use dumbbells, you can use a sandbag, barbell, whatever you have at home that will work. I'm going to keep my shoulder blades pinned back and knees slightly flexed. And from here, it's just all about moving the hips. You drive the hips back, feel your hamstrings engage, pull the hips in, fire the glutes and the hammies, and repeat the process. Think of the hamstrings essentially as a drawstring on a blind. As you lower yourself and the hamstrings lengthen, it's like the blind kind of coming down, and then when you pull the string on a blind, the blind comes up. So your hamstrings here are kind of acting the same way. Like Bobby Boucher said, not Bobby Boucher, Happy Gilmore. Actually, it was Chubbs. It's all in the hips. It's all in the hips. All right, so I'm going to real time this. A good pickup. We'll do 3 reps. Drive the hips back, pull the hips in. Drive the hips back, pull the hips in. Drive the hips back, pull the hips in. And then a good put down. From here, we're going to go to a push-up. Just a basic push-up. I'm actually going to go this way with it. When you're doing a push-up, we don't want saggy hips, and we don't want a butt that's way in the air, okay? And we don't want our hands way up in front of our head. Hands under the shoulders, abs tight, buns tight, to the ground or close to the ground, and back up, controlling the tempo of the movement. Trying to keep everything in a nice straight line. If you need to modify, the principles are the same, but we're just going to keep the knees down. Like so. From here, we're going to do what's called a grappler crunch. Grappling, like wrestling or jiu-jitsu. If you have somebody in your guard in jiu-jitsu, this is the position. I'm going to take my elbows, tuck them in. I'm going to take my left hand, reach to my right arch. Right hand, left arch. Left hand, right arch. Right hand, left arch. I'm not bringing my foot back towards me. I'm just trying to get to my foot. And that's a grappler crunch. So 3 to 4 rounds on the RDL. Actually, on all of these, 8 to 12 reps per exercise. On the grappler crunch, it'd be 8 to 12 reps per side. Okay, so group B. I got a box here. I mean, really, you could use a chair at home, a couch, anything you got at home that'll work that's maybe 12, 16 inches off the ground. I'm gonna lay down. I'm gonna bring my feet onto the box and bring my butt close to the box. I'm going to take my heel, drive it down into the box, while my free leg, my non-working leg, stays locked in place. I'm going to anchor my elbows in the floor, or you can cross over your chest. We're going to drive the heel down, bring the pelvis up, fire the hammy and the glute. Come down, don't rest on the floor, just graze the floor and repeat. This is a single leg, foot elevated hip bridge. 8 to 12 reps, change your legs over, repeat the process. This leg isn't flopping around all over the place. I give my clients a bunch of crap if I see that leg flopping around. From here, upper body push, just a basic dumbbell overhead press. Some people like to be out here with it. I'm okay with that. If you have shoulder issues though, you're probably going to want to stay in tighter to the body. I have a dodgy left shoulder, so I've been tending to stay in tight. When you push overhead, we don't want to push forward, and We don't want to get like this, okay? Nice and tall, athletic base with your feet. They're not too close, not too wide. Knees slightly flexed, abs engaged, straight up overhead, not pitched forward. Like so. From there, I got a couple of sliders here. At home, if you have carpet, furniture sliders will work great. They use them to move furniture. You can use clipboards if you have clipboards at home on a carpet, those will work well. On a hardwood floor, you could use like hand towels. Anything that's going to allow your feet to move freely. Same principles here as the push-up in terms of how you set up your posture. No saggy hips, no pitched hips. Level hips, going to slide a knee in and out like so. This is called a mountain climber, and I'm going to speed it up. So this is a bracing exercise like a plank, so it's a core exercise, and I'm getting a conditioning component out of it as well. 8 to 12 reps on your hip bridge, 8 to 12 reps on your overhead press, 20-ish seconds on your mountain climber. We got one more group to go. We're going to use these again. Again, if you're home, hardwood floor, would be towels. On a carpet, you could use clipboards if you don't have access to these or furniture sliders. 1 second, catch my breath. So, another lower body pull. I'm going to bridge like I did on the single leg hip bridge with my feet in the center of the sliders. I'm going to cross my arms, bridge the hips up. Legs are going to drive out slowly under control. And then from here I'm going to pull back in. So like a leg curl, if you had a leg curl machine in a gym, it's kind of the same idea. Now if this is too hard for you, you can bridge up, just work the eccentric part as the muscles lengthen. That's called the eccentric contraction. Legs will slide out slow. Let your butt rest down. Slide the feet in, re-bridge, out slow. Let the butt rest down, slide back in and repeat. Muscles are stronger when they lengthen than when they shorten. So the part of the exercise where your legs are going out is more manageable than when you pull the feet back in. From here, I got my band. I don't know if anybody saw the band video I posted the other day. If you're home and have a secure object like a chin-up bar in your cellar or something, or you don't have anything secure of that nature, remember, on this type of band, you can actually cinch the lip of the band in a door and hold it secure. But for our purposes, I'm just throwing it over the chin-up bar. We're going to do a tricep extension. I'm going to step forward. My upper arms are fixed in place. I'm trying not to let them wobble all around all over the place. I'm going to extend the arm back to the start. Extend the arm. You see I'm going to wobble a little bit, but that's okay. I'm still keeping my upper arm locked in place. This is a tricep extension. And from there, the last exercise, I got my band already set up. This is a different type of band. Rogue has these. I'm not sure if you're familiar with Rogue, but they have a great selection of these type of bands, monster bands. I'm going to pull into my chest, athletic base. I'm not, too close with my stance or too wide. Knees are soft, abs are tight, hips are locked in place. I'm going to press out and hold. And I'm going to try to hold this for 10, 15, 20 seconds. When done, turn around and repeat. Inside hand grabs the band, outside hand cuts over, set yourself up, press out and hold. As you're pressed out, if you find that you're like this, you probably have too much tension. You need a lighter band, or just don't stretch the band out so far. 3 to 4 rounds. 8 to 12 reps on their slider leg curls, 8 to 12 reps on your tricep extension, and about 20 seconds or so on each side on your anti-rotation hold. This is Scott. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, just comment below on the post, and we'll see you soon. Thank you.